The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started today. All right, if you haven't been here before, my name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Please write it down. The goal for me is to change the world as much as I can and to help every one of you. Not easy, because why? Most of you have been ripped off, friend or family member. You spent some money on something that didn't work, and guess what? Your lack of kind of trusting what's going to really work. The world's not easy. It's kind of crazy. But my name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Like I said, write down today's date. Let's see what I can do to help you. I got the nickname of the Godfather credit years ago when I was on KNX Radio. Been on there for 47 years, by the way, having some fun. So the bottom line is this is live today. So if you have a question or two, you can type and have some fun too at the same time, because I'll answer it for you. From there, you can't take pictures, you can't record, because I want you to put it here. The goal is to understand something, and it's habit forming, not just writing it down. Because most of you, sorry, you take pictures, you basically record, you put it away, you never look at it ever again. That's not good. So the goal is simple, the goodies, you obtain the goodies. Now, I got lucky. I was abused as a kid. That wasn't the luck. The difference is when God opened all the doors that I could go get to millions and billions. I like the goodies. So I'm online 6 days a week, been in person as well, helping people get to where they want to go. Now, I got used and abused as a kid, eating out of a trash can, and I got born in a taxi. Kind of sucks. And she didn't want me anyway. So I got to rags to riches, and I'm talking millions and billions. So today I want you to start looking behind the curtain, because that's what you need to do. You accept things, you pay people. The bottom line is you don't understand what they're actually doing for you. And most of the time, I'm not doing diddly squat, sorry to say. So you're going to have to learn how to play the game of business. When I was a kid, they kept saying money for a rainy day. I asked them what that meant. They couldn't explain it to me. So what did I do? I came up with a system that worked. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough, security chief in TRW years ago. I'd like you to take all your credit cards in your personal wallet today. I want you to do it right now. Write down a note on that tablet and pen. I want you to put a sticky in the back of the card. A sticky. I want you to put the limit on the card, all right, and basically 25% what that equals to, and no more than 29%. So what I'm trying to do is get you to understand the rules and tools. And when you started your credit file years ago, you listened to somebody, and they basically follow like duck and sheep, sorry to say, and they didn't tell you what they needed to know because they didn't know it themselves. So the bottom line is this has got to stop. I'm going to crash. That's what most people do to their credit. When you jack it up, you get stuck. You can't get any more, and you couldn't write out diddly squat. That's pretty well true, right? So what do we get to do today? Raise rules. Write down raise rules and write down $100,000 of credit. Write it down. So if you had 100,000, a couple of cards I can get you right away, and you use 29%, that'd give you 71,000 of safety credit. Case what? Lost a job, pandemic, all right, or blank hit the fan. What does this do for you? It gives you the line of defense you've been looking for all along. Next, they said, don't, put all your eggs in one basket. So what are we supposed to do? Now, in 1985 and 86, I created what's called division process. I want you to think about something today. You look at Bank of America, Chase, US Bank, Wells Fargo, grocery stores in cities, they file bankruptcy on locations called branch numbers. Those are tax IDs. So they basically get a tax write-off when they screw up or make a decision. You end up going home and going boo-hoo-hoo, and you bring the pain home, which is not acceptable to me, not acceptable to you. Now, I have a problem because I end up rhyming all the time. Both sides of my brain want to work, and I write with both hands and talk at the same time, too. They thought when I was a kid I was retarded. And then they found out I have an IQ of 203 of total recall and those things. So I ended up doing what's called division process. So understand what I invented was as a corporation. I like a corp because it's a legal person, but it scares me because you can see the corporation on the Secretary of State's website and the person that started it. So if they sue the corp, they sue that person, that makes them a duck. So the bottom line is, what do we get to do? Corporations manage entities like banks and grocery stores and these divisions. What does that do for you? It's very simple. If a division screws up, understand, you got to have no intent to do fraud. If you have intent to do fraud, then you're going to go to prison. I'll testify against you in a court of law. It's pretty simple. So if I have a problem with the division, listen carefully and write down the 3-step. I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. What did I say? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I can take the division, put it aside, protect the other pieces in the corporation. If I cannot save it, I'm allowed basically under the constitutional right and the Federal Protection Act. Listen carefully. I can bankrupt that piece just like the banks and grocery stores do too, and I can throw it away. And then I can protect the rest of the corp divisions in my life. See, you never had to bring the pain home. Sorry, you didn't know that, did you? You brought the pain because of lack of knowledge. So then they also say, put all your ducks in a row. To me, that's just getting a corporate $1 million of credit and never bring the pain home. I think people who bring the pain home, sorry, they're being stupid. They follow like sheep and ducks. I don't get that. We got to stop that today. My life goal is to rebuild you and everybody on planet Earth. I want to make a difference before I die again. So I like to put all the pieces back together again, like Humpty Dumpty. Is that okay? So I can get you to millionaire to billionaire if you want, but that's up to you. All right. So your lack of knowledge is why you do stupid things. You're not stupid, but do you ever do anything stupid? I think we all do. So when you chase the goal, which one are you? Which one are you? Make a decision. I want you to think about that today. Now, as we do this, I want you to understand the biggest mistake all of you make is you don't understand SSN, SS4. And everybody are like a bunch of sheep and ducks. So what does this mean? We're going to tear it apart a little bit today. We're going to understand one thing. All right, the biggest mistake you make is not understanding your SSN. So what does this mean? Social Security number. People got credit cards in the 70s and 80s, all right, without using their SSN. Unfortunately, a bunch of dummies started to do that, and then they fall like sheep and ducks. So you get one SSN. That means you're allowing yourself only to have one chance not to screw up. That's where you backed yourself in a corner. We the people, we means one thing. We the people, we pay tax, and probate when we die. And the reality is that's what an SSN for, is to track our income till we're dead. And that's how they print money today too. And they bond us all for $35 million apiece. So let's understand. Now, we're going to do exactly what banks and grocery stores do, and we're going to learn. So listen to, turn these up real good, and write down this on a piece of paper. So what happens? Debt follows, listen carefully, SSN, SS4. So it's like, who wants to be the duck? Who wants to be silly and stupid, to the bottom line? So a bank, the headquarters of Bank of America, own branch numbers. Every branch number has a branch what? Number gets it a tax ID, so it can bankrupt and get a tax credit if it screws up. Your problem is you didn't learn to play. Corporation, division, subsidiary, tax ID. Now we're going to tear apart the SS4 today. So I want you to really pay attention. This is the SS4 form, okay? Now, when it came to the Social Security number, you didn't even pay attention to that form too. We're going to tear that apart a little later today too. The application. Let's watch. We're going to use some common sense. I should sell that in a bottle for about $1 million. What do you think? Here's line 1 right here. Legal name of entity or individual person. Entity or individual person. So an entity is a corp, division, subsidiary. A person, you're a person, right? So you understand there's a constitutional right, correct? So we have the right to put our name there. So let's understand SSN equals 1040 tax return. And follow us like ducks and sheep until we're dead. And then they want money after that too. They want to reach in the grave and take it all. The next thing we have to look at is the SS4. That's an 1120. That's a tax return, but it's known as a tax ID. See, your problem is you allowed yourself to be 1, and that's a lonely number. 2 is better than 1. What do you think? Here's a chance. You brought the pain home because I'm sorry of your lack of knowledge. Truly a second chance, but you got to understand how to play the game and how bad you really want it. That's going to be up to you. So we're going to look at the United States of America Incorporated. They got 50 corporations called states. States got corporations called cities. Got it? They created Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. So they can bankrupt a debt and stay in business in front of you. And you don't pay attention. Why not? I don't get it. I don't understand that all of you allowed yourself to basically bring the pain home. And I'm sorry, don't take it personally, but I think you did something stupid. You're not stupid. What you did was stupid. But they understand something. We, the people, I love that. Tax, and probate when you die. Between the 14th Amendment of the Constitution and the Supreme Court, corporation's a legal person. That's what changed the rules. Pay attention. Stop bringing the pain where? Home. I made a promise to myself as a kid I'd never have a wife and kids unless I could have a foolproof program that I would not bring the pain home. If not, I would not have a family because I didn't have one as a kid. And I kept my promise, but I actually came up with a solution. See, a corporation should never do business. It should own entities like the banks and grocery stores do. So we build a corporate umbrella and we manage the entities that are ducks and sheep, but it's up to you. So why I created the division process is very simple. I never wanted to bring the pain home like you, and I wanted a second chance in case I screwed up too. Every one of us should have 9 divisions if we truly want $1 million of credit to finance a business. But that's up to you. So let's understand. Now, as we look at this, I want you to look at my dashboard. For 39 years, I've been an affiliate to creditors. There's 119, and I think they all suck but 10, in my personal opinion. And I'm blunt to the point. Now, on the bottom here, I want you to pay attention. I say you have the right, and this is what's telling me when I do this for you, I have the right to provide social security number or tax ID. See, you took 3 years to set up your credit reports and try to get it right or wrong, and you still screwed up because you're going to learn things today you should have known all along. All right, it's very simple. So I can provide a social security number or a tax ID. Now, understand it says I am requesting on the behalf of a person, a corporation, a division, a subsidiary. I want you to think about this. Again, what am I doing? It allows me, understand, as an affiliate, allows me, Ray Reynolds, and for 39 years, the system I helped set up in the first place, to establish an Experian, a TransUnion, and an Equifax credit report. You got that? So that way it gives you more chances to try. Your problem is you brought the pain home, and I think that's silly and dumb, be honest with you. Credit file. Now, I need you to write down division of me. Can you write down division of me, please? You have to understand something, okay? All right, I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. He'd have a friggin' trash can, and I thought it sucked because that's all I knew. The only family I ever saw was Father's Own Best, okay? Eddie and then whatever, okay? So let's understand, I like goodies. But I bought my first $1 million. I brought that in when I invented Car Finder. I was 14 when I bought my first Lamborghini because they said I was retarded. I thought they were stupid. So let's understand something today. Here's the keys to that $1 million Lamborghini in front of you. What are we going to do? If I guarantee that Lamborghini is the SSN and I can't pay the $6,800 a month, that means they're going to take it back to the creditor, repossess or volunteer, whatever it is. They're going to give it to the IRS and convert it to a 1099-C. Any house or car can be reversed to 1099-C. Now I got a bigger problem. Not only the creditor's pissed off, the efficiency balance, they're going to sue me, but now I have a tax problem. See, now I've really been stupid all across the board. What did I do? If I buy that Lamborghini through the corporation and they see the corporation online, they see my name, they can sue me and take it away and screw me up too. Either way, I'm a doc. And I think that sucks. So I want you to pay attention, and I want you to tell everybody in the world about Ray Reynolds, okay? Now, Oprah promised to put me on her last show. She lied, okay? Her whole team said I'd be on the last show. Talk about lying, that sucks. It pissed me off. But okay, let's go back to this. Here's the Lamborghini. What did I do? I purchased it to a division of a corporation, a division. Now, here's a consumer, you. I showed you the form. I can sign the lease or the finance of that car, SSN, SS4. SSN would be stupid, SS4 would be smart. Does that make sense? So I guarantee the car, the Lamborghini, to the division, and I'm the CFO to the division of me. So write down division of me. If I can't pay that payment or something screws up and the world changes, because every 7 years businesses change, and what if I can't pay it? Now remember, I have no intent to do fraud. I can disconnect, I can isolate, I can incorporate. Can't save it, I'm going to try for 6 months. If not, I'm going to use the Federal Protection Act. I'm going to bankrupt the sucker and throw it away. Then I'm going to go back to the corporation and the other divisions and focus on positive business. Your problem is you, okay? Every one of you should be telling everybody on this planet, Ray Reynolds, all right, survived, and Ray Reynolds is still here. But that's up to you. I'm just asking you, pass it on, pay it forward. So let's understand. That building there, you're going to sign a lease of a building for your business. Oh, goody! If the business doesn't work or something changes, now the corporation is screwed. They sue you because you're on the corporation and the Secretary of State. And you guaranteed it personally, so they're going to come take your house. And now you brought the pain home. And now your wife or husband is going to divorce you because you screwed up. Hey, the number 2 reasons for divorce is sex and money, and that's just the truth. It takes money to get the honey, and you got to keep the honey happy making the money. That's just my opinion. So guarantee division of me, and the building lease is under a division. Why the hell would I be stupid enough to let the corporation do business? And why would I be stupid enough to guarantee anything under a personal SSN? That would be stupid. What did you think? Would that be stupid? Then why did you do it? But it's up to you. The house. Now let's understand. SSN, tax, probate when we die, and they want to take everything we get. Don't you think they tax us enough? Yeah, we pay 7 taxes per gallon of gas in California. That sucks. Oh, well. But on an SS4, let's pay attention. We pay tax when we're profitable. No profit, because you're allowed to spend the money first. And as long as you have lines of credit above what you bring in, you never pay tax. Isn't that what rich and famous people do? Isn't that what Buffett and Musk and Bezos and all the blah, blah, blah? Oh, well. See, they know how to play. Your problem is you need to pay attention today. Did you know we have the Fair Lending Act, and every credit card you ever get can get 99 sisters? Wow! The corporation can have babies. Isn't babies great? Wow! I love babies. Now, I've been collecting these credit cards since I was 9.5. When I got $100,000 of these to Helping Hand Industries when I started that corporation. Simple. But then I got books and books and books. About $53 million on dashboards. Isn't that fun? I got a backup for a backup. I'll be damned if I bring the pain home like you. I think it sucks. And from now on, I want you to play my way. Is that okay? So let's understand. Division of me, a division of you. Wow! If you paid attention. Now, what I want you to do is understand. I want you to create a corporate umbrella. Okay? Corporate umbrella. Now, today, if you have a corporation before you met me, I want you to go online, go to Google. All right, Google, and I want you to find your corporation and Secretary of State. Got it? I want you to find the corp, and I want you to find your name. And remember, I hope that makes you uncomfortable, because if they sue the corp, they sue you. Who's the duck? Quack, quack, I'm a sheep. That's got to stop. If you used your home address, I want you to jump up, kick yourself in your own asset, and say, I'm stupid. Because 87% of the people use their home address, and they had themselves a robocalls, and you did that to yourself. Congratulations. The bottom line is up to you. Let's understand. I want you to do my way, corporate umbrella. Put your ducks in a row. You see, if you did it my way and you understand something, it would work. Your way sucks. All right, you became a duck and a sheep. Well, that kind of sucks. I don't want to be a duck. They shoot ducks, have duck soup. Division of you. Divisions give you, listen carefully, the line of defense. The line of defense. And divisions are privately filed so nobody can easily find them. Wow, isn't that fun? But it's up to you. Your biggest problem is you. You. Sorry. So if you're going to guarantee a house, a franchise, or a credit, should you be SSN or SS4? Make a decision. Think about it. Choose wisely, because what you did before kind of sucks. So let's understand. My way, if something goes wrong because you have no intent to do fraud, all right, let's understand something today, then you can get rid of a piece in a division if you had to. All right, something goes wrong, you're not a duck. So what I want you to focus on this is very simple. Today, I want you to reach out to 10 people you know, and I want you to get them on my goal setting, all right, conference tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You get them there, and I'll tell you what, if they buy something, I'll send you thousands of dollars. I'll take away your excuses. So here's $1 million card, up to $1 million. If I have 9 divisions and I only set it up for $100,000, 10 times 100,000 is $1 million. There you go. $1 million. Now here's the thing. You can't write off personal credit at all. You jacked it up, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more, and you can't get diddly squat. Is that silly or dumb? If we get corporate credit my way, we get to write off the interest rate, the credit card, and the line of credit. Everything we do, and if we screw up, we write it off. If you want to. Just don't screw up. don't have the intent to do fraud. So this allows you to get $1 million to $10 million of credit and finance the damn dream. Your problem is you. Isn't that fun? So what's the goal? Never bring that pain home. Corporate credit's a write-off, personal credit's not. Now, I want you to use some common sense. I make millionaires, okay, millionaires. I have 27 million millionaire clients that I got them to millionaire in the last 45 years. I have 27 billionaire clients, okay? So if you take and you use some common sense, because I'm going to sell it in a bottle for you, okay? Because I'm going to sell $1 million, why not? I want you to focus on credit, loan, and money. Can you write those three things down? Credit, loan, money. So let's understand. If we take, now these are Wells Fargo's 100,000 cards, just for the hell of it. We take $100,000 off of a corporate card. Anything above $10,000 on corporation doesn't show up on your personal credit file. So again, what do we get to do? I can take that 100,000 by reference of 3 times 5 and turn it to $1 million of a loan. Now let's understand, we're going to use some common sense. Write it down. Borrowed money, not taxable. Got it? Now, here's what's going to happen. All right, we're going to buy a franchise or put money into a hedge fund to get the franchise for you. You're going to use borrowed money. All right, what's costing not a damn thing because it's not taxed. And you're going to basically the income coming in pays back the loan, and now you gain 38% per month. I mean, I've made millions and billionaires. It's easy. It's like when I told Buffett what the hell to do about the $1 million and leave it all to the kids or give it away. I've been the consultant for billionaires for years. You want to play? How about we buy an apartment complex? Borrow money, not taxable. And after all the bills are paid, that's 41% positive cash flow for 30 friggin' years. And then the value of the property goes up and away. I don't understand stupid, to be honest with you. I really don't. So you got a choice today. This is why you need $100,000 of credit. Do you hear me yet? Financial freedom, if you want. Should you not tell everybody you friggin' know tomorrow morning there's a goal-setting class for the world for free? Oh, well, you see, there's a $100 million building there. And across the street from South Coast Plaza Mall, there's a $1 million Lamborghini. Here's the keys. There's one of the $5 million mansions I obtained. There's a $1 million yacht and a race boat. Wow. See, they have one thing in common. I obtained them all. You see, when they told me I was retarded as a kid, I made sure they knew I was smarter than they were. And that's the goal. So getting that first 100,000 sometimes is a pain in the ass. Because I got to get you to listen. Your problem is you know it all. That's why you're not a million and billionaire, because you know it all. Do you know it all? I don't think so. So let's understand. How bad do you want it? Hey, that's just one of the yachts in the backyard. Okay, would you like one of those too? I mean, every one of you should be texting everybody you know right now, get them into this. Now. But here's the thing. You got one source that will take on anybody knowledge to knowledge and any open forum with total recall and IQ at 203, literally about personal and business credit, and that's me. Okay, I'm so tired of all the dummies in this world today. It's ridiculous. Now, do you like the goodies? Do you really like the goodies? Would you like some for you too? I mean, Wanda yesterday, I love the video. Thank you, Wanda. All right, she got her platinum card. Wow, worth up to $1 million. Isn't that fun? But I'm going to teach her to be a millionaire too. But she's been a client for years. It's about time she does what I want all the way. So if you want, today, I will make you a corporate millionaire. I promise. I will even put it in writing for you. See, I got no BS to give you. My goal is to change the world. The world. You're just a piece of it today. Let's make you a millionaire. Is that okay? Now, let's understand. It's very simple. If you let me add you to my credit system, I can get you that $5 million mansion too. That's just one of the collections. And you can play pool on my pool table too. Isn't that fun? You see, here's the thing. I watch Tickety Talk, I watch Google, I watch YouTube, and I think most people are full of shit. I zoomed into this one in Tickety Talk, and I got the license plate. I ran the license plate, and he leased the car for 2 hours. I mean, if you just want to watch people that are full of shit, go for it. If you want to watch the truth, let me know. I'll help you get your American dream. I'll hold your hand. I'll be your personal coach. Is that okay? But I got to rebuild you because you screwed up. I want to look at your personal credit. I want to rebuild it my way, my way. All right. Isn't that a favorite song? So if you allow me to do what I do, I'm going to tell you what you need to do, and I need you to pay attention. Is that okay? That means I'm going to tear apart your Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. Okay? And what we're going to do is you're going to be playing with me. I'm online 6 days a week, live. I have 2 classes on Wednesday, and I have 10 on Saturday. And I'm live. You want to play? Now, I am $3,000 an hour and $25,000 a day for 45 years. But my wife always says this is my hobby to help everybody get to the goal. Okay, so let's understand. Repackaging you. 45 years, I've been online or in person. I was at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night for 32 years. That's the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles. Wow. But you have to understand how to play. If you want to play with me, that'll be up to you. So here's a program that I set up. I did my last final boot camp this year because this is number 45 years. I promised my wife next year we're going to go to our castle in Ireland, and I'm not going to be doing 6 days a week starting next year. So here's a program that was part 2 of a boot camp. This is where basically get a lot of things for me, and I coach them for 6 months. Now, it was sold out, but I do have a problem. I have 3 people that fell out. Okay, they couldn't make their payments. So they fell out of the program, so I got 3 positions. But Dennis took 1, so I have 2 left. Now, there's only 3 months left of the program, all right, from this month and the next 3 months, okay? This means you and I are going to do a 1 hour interview. We're going to talk about past, present, future, and I'm going to get a blueprint of your goal, what you're wanting to reach, okay? Now, that fee's been waived. You have a 3 months, every Saturday at 3 p.m. We do a video conference with the 25 people. I only allow 25 people in this group, period. That fee's been waived. From there, I'm going to put you in level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty classes because you basically want to work this and work this and work this. That fee's been waived too. From there, I'm going to give you $25,000 of cash credit. $25,000 of cash credit. Got it? We're going to add that to you in your corporation. All right, borrow money is not taxable. Now, the office is selling these 3 positions or 2 left for $5,000. That's a good fee because you're getting like $10,000 of bonuses. Today, if you Zelle, wire, or deposit, today, that means now, $3,000 you get me for the next 90 days. Okay, and all those goodies. Bottom line is take a picture of Zelle. Ray Reynolds recipient. Ray@raisecredit.com. And when you do Zelle in the memo, put what you Zelle for and put RW. That means Ray's webinar. Got it? There's bank transfer, deposit, or wire as well. Your goal is to quit having excuses, number 1. Now, for the group, they asked me if I'd go back and review the 18 books in a 3-day event, which they went to a boot camp. No problem. So I have scheduled the 28th, 29th, and 30th of this month that I'm going to spend 3 days going through my 18 books and CDs and everything else for them, and their fee will be $19.99, and that's what they'll pay for the 3 days. Very simple. It's a review. If you're not in any of those 2 programs, if you want to join us, you can. All right, that means for those 3 days, all right, we're going to do 28th, 29th, and 30th. We're going to basically give you some bonuses if you sign up. You get 2 ways to sign up, with bonuses or without. So understand, level 1, level 2, 90 days, all right, and specialty classes. $50,000 of credit, okay? Bonuses here are worth about $9,000. So if you did this today, you would get in classes all day tomorrow with me, okay? The moment you sign up, you're in, and we're going to get you to class right away. Now, with bonuses, it is $4,999. I'm giving you $50,000 of credit back to you and your corporation. If you don't have it, I'm going to give you one anyway. From there, if you don't want the bonuses, you just want to spend 3 days with me going through the CDs and the books, simple page by page, it is $998 or $999 a day. So $297. So in other words, $2,997. Okay, that's if you want. It's online that you're going to play with me. There's your Zelle, your bank transfer deposit. Now, what is your goal? Your whole thing is, what is your goal? I will challenge every one of you to reach your goal. I'll do the work, I'll repackage you, and I'll get you off your ass. If you're lazy, I will drag you up the hill. Okay, I need to do most of the work because I don't want you to think. The more you think, the more you screw it up. Okay, just do what I want you to do. It makes more sense to me. It will make sense to you. My journey, not easy. Born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. Okay, she didn't want me. I got to be with Mrs. Hope. She devil from hell, used and abused me too. The goal is, understand, I am God's example. I am literally God's example. You can go through anything because he'll let you get through it, and you can always see it and believe it and go get it. So the goal is today, if you want your journey to being with me, we got to get rid of excuses. We can't feel sorry for ourselves. If we do, that's 3 seconds. That's about it. Now, Mrs. Hope dropped me off at the pier every morning at 6:30 in the morning at the age of 3 to 9.5 years old. The first thing she said when she got out and I got out of the car, she always said, you better be here at 5 o'clock. If not, I'm going to leave you there to die. She was great. She was a she-devil from hell. See, I didn't like being the, a trash can being used and abused by her and her son, David. But you know what? She put me in the garbage can behind the grocery store and fed me the damn food. That really pissed me off. I needed to get out of hell. See, my motivation was pretty strong. I wanted to survive. Now, I got lucky when I was 4. I walked back by the Baptist church in Redondo Beach, still there. You know what? The lady handed me a book. She said, because I learned to read at 2.5 years old, I learned to memorize all the words. So it's simple. She says, this book has all the answers you're ever going to need. I was polite, said thank you. I walked away. I looked at it was a Bible. First, I want to burn it. I want to rip it up. I want to throw it away. I looked at the Bible and I, come on. I looked up and I go, I don't know why we always look up. And I go, if there's a real God, please tell me. Why am I being used and abused? Why am I eating out of a trash can? Why didn't I get a real mommy and a daddy? Where's my family besides on TV? All right. Ever since that day, every ounce of me is amazing. Every business I've ever started is 100 million to $1 billion. I've literally been God's example. It's up to you. I went by the karate studio in Torrance. I'm doing the moves 3 days. The 4th day, the guy comes and yells at me, we don't get free lessons. You get your blankety blanket and then you clean the place. Yes, sir. So the bottom line is I get to become a janitor, but I learned discipline too. Now I got to live in this house being used and abused as well. Miss Popelka at Edison Elementary on the speaker, she on her little microphone said, young man, why do you wear the same pants for 3 months? What's so nice she said that in front of the whole school. I said, it's the only pants I got, ma'am. You think she had any compassion, you go buy me a damn pair of pants. Said it embarrassing the hell out of me, but it's what she did. Mrs. Goodwin, all right, said I cheated on my math test because I did my head because her desk was locked. See, I just thought the teachers were stupid because they were. When I write with both hands and talk at the same time, they kept saying, you got to pick one. I said, no. Okay, why would I be stupid like you? You write with one hand, I talk with 2. Simple. Now, I've been in 2 comas in my life, okay? My first coma, I went down the street called Delane Street in Torrance, and I used my face as a brake, all right, going 42 miles an hour. Pop! I woke up. I was crippled for life. Very simple. Lady says, if you got to go pee-pee, ring the bell. I rang the bell. She was out having a cigarette by the pool, okay? I read you ring the bell. She's not coming. I got to go pee-pee. What did I do? I rolled over off the couch. I grabbed this ugly orange shag carpet, that ugly crap, okay? But I could grab it real good. I dragged myself to the pee-pee. On the way there, the voice inside, I've had vision since I was 4.5, and the vision said, get up. I was crippled for life, never to walk, my spine, everything else, and I got up. It freaked them all out. Wow! Last time I was in a coma, I got to die and come back and help you. I guess I am God's example. Now, I worked at TGNY. I stayed after school that day. Luckily I did. God saved me again because someone came in and killed everybody. That sucked. God rest their soul. So I like goodies. You like goodies yet? So I want you to understand my journey to where I got to where I am today. I want to take away all your excuses because people want to pay violins. No, no, no. I like the goodies. You like goodies? Which goodie you like? You see, you got no choice. Now that you met me, the only reason you're not going to get to million, you don't get off your ass and go get it. It's see it, believe it, go get it. And I'll do the work for you. No more excuses. Because I like the goodies. You like the Lamborghinis? The $100 million building too? Pay tax by a Lamborghini? Whee! I like goodies. You want some goodies? Boom, boom. But it's up to you. I got no excuses. Now, understand, every time I hear someone say, white man can't jump, I don't understand. I kicked the door jam at 10 years old. When I kicked the basketball, they went, what? By the way, I hold the record for the highest kick and fastest kick on the planet. White men do jump. Just stupid people say we don't. All right. It's like when they came in here, I kicked the lights out because the Guinness Book of Records guy said, where's the wires? And he said, oh, this is aluminum building. No blank, Sherlock. Oh, well, you see, you can reach your goal no matter where you're born and where you're from. Wow. Your excuse is you. Would you like a yacht in your backyard? I got 8 classes tomorrow. I actually have 10. 2 you're not invited to because I already have the million. I'm getting them to 5 to 100 million. Again, I can be your coach for 90 days or a lifetime, but you can't be lazy and you got to do what I ask you to do. Stop bringing the pain home. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. Now, you're not stupid. Have you been following like sheep and ducks? The #1 consultant worldwide for 33 years by the NACB is me. You want to play it? I am truly God's example. You got it? Understand, I don't hear no. People will say no, we're stupid. They don't know how to say yes. Get around the stupidity. You should never hear no. So if you want, listen carefully, all right, to the $1 million dream, you have to master the 1,000 steps, period. Okay? I started developing those when I was 9.5. You have to become a certified CFO and know how to play. I'm leaving $10 billion to the Ray Reynolds University. Now, when I got to 2.6 billion in corporate structure at 26, I wanted to do this for free. Nobody wanted to play with me. I haven't had a paycheck for 30 years. Okay, so understand what my wife calls this is my hobby. Okay, she says this gives you something to do and you want to change the world. Okay, so what's going to happen today is very simple. If you get involved in any program I have today, I'm going to give you back 100% to 10 times your money back in personal business credit. It's better than being in Vegas. So you got a choice today to pay attention. So let's draw the diagram in front of you. Draw it right now. Here's a corporation. Understand, managing entities. If this was the corporate office for the banks, then those would be subsidiaries. So they could bankrupt a division, what they would call basically a subsidiary. So I want you to think about Bank of America. They have bankrupt 5,000 locations so far. Okay. I want you to think about literally Chase Bank, all right, US Bank, Wells Fargo. I want you to think about Sam's Club, Geico, and Cities. They've all have one thing in common. They've bankrupt, wiped out debt, got a tax credit. Got it? Your problem is your lack of knowledge. So #1, we're going to stop bringing the pain home. #2, you're going to become a certified CFO. Got it? Write it down. And #3, you're going to reprogram your brain into millionaire status. All right, let's understand that. Now, I started this blueprint when I was 9.5, and I want you to understand it's called See It. Write down the list, believe it, God pray over it, God open the door, and let's go get it. Because that's how it works. So let's go back to we the people and the 14th Amendment of the Constitution with the Supreme Court that says a corporation is a legal person. Got it? Because your goal should be to pay attention until the whole world, Ray Reynolds, survived and got through all the programs. And guess what? He's going to get you the millionaire, guaranteed. Understand? SSN, tax, probate when we die. All right, and they want to take the money from the grave too. Over here, we're looking at SS4. SS4 does not pay tax until it's profitable. So you get to pay all the bills first. Here you get to pay the bills with the leftover. How are you going to do that? So what do we get to do? Now I want you to write down irs.gov. I want you to pay attention. irs.gov, write it down. Then I want you to write down 1244. I want you to get a copy of the 1244 form that allows an SSN and SS4 to file one tax return. So you almost never pay tax ever again. It's called a single filer. They call it an S Corp. Got it? So my thought of the week is very simple. Second quarter's ending. Now you got to understand our second quarter's beginning. All right, because first quarter end. Every second of the day, you got to make it count. All right, you got to make it count. You got to go see it, believe it, go get it. Now, the goal is to repackage every one of you. So let's do a structure again and write it down every time I say again and again and again. When we're done, you can throw it away or you understand your mind memorized it. See, if you don't write things down, you're going to receive about 10%. If you write it down, your mind's going to record 80% what I say today. Got it? That's how it works. So let's understand. Here's a corporation. We're going to manage divisions called entities. We're going to stop bringing the pain home because that's stupid if we don't. We got to stop it right away. We put our ducks in a row, and we're going to repackage you. I'll do the work for you under a corporate umbrella. Got it? I want you to be just like every rich and famous person that learns how to play that hire me all the time. So again, now I am the incorporator for rich and famous people, homeless people, people coming out of prison too. What you did is you had your kitchen table meeting. That means around the kitchen table, you sat with your friends and family, got all excited to start a business. Whoa, goody. And what happened next? Where we gonna get the money, honey? What did you do? You jacked up your credit cards. You got stuck. You backed yourself in a corner. You couldn't write out diddly squat. Is that silly or stupid? Or you did it wrong. But again, I'm going to teach you and play with you, and I want to rebuild you. Is that okay? See, God made me the chosen one a long time ago. Are you going to pay attention? Never bring the pain home. Now, let's write down today's date. Let's project 90 working days. Let's project it. Okay, right now, we're going to make your list. We're going to chase the goal, and I'm going to do more of the work for you anyway. Okay, but you're going to learn all along the way. Now, I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago. So you should have played since then anyway. I sold the 12 books and CDs at the Bonaventure every Wednesday night for 32 years for $5,000 a set. Got it? Now, when it came to real estate, getting millions and millions in real estate, up to that, I wrote a program to get millions and billions. You might want to get a hold of that because I'm the guy that invented Homestead Blocker, UCC, Win and Chattel Mortgage. When it comes to the financial series, buckets of money become the bank. 2009, largest registered agent in the world. I sold more than 10 times Nevada Corp to anybody on this planet. But I got to die in 2009 and come back and help you. So if you want the 18 books today, it's $9.99. All right, unless you invest $9.99 today during this broadcast, then I'll give you the books for free. But if you do it with anyone else, you don't get me. You don't get my books. It's up to you. See, starting that business, running a business, the people around you, I'm sorry, you've been knocked down, that someone ripped you off. So you better hold your breath and understand, or they're going to push you down, catch you, or you're going to fall off the cliff. That's a business for you. There you go. It's life. Now, ever since I was 2.5 years old, I wake up at 2:25 every morning. I have to. See, when I was a kid at 2:30, I'd be abused. So I knew to get up before they could hurt me. And that's what I did. So ever since then, I don't need an alarm clock. That's just how it worked. So every morning at 2:25, I get to my knees and I say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I go put myself in front of a mirror every morning. And I always ask myself, have I completed everything I need to? Is there more to be done? See, I put myself in check. You listen to your friends and family, and they have an opinion. I don't give a damn about their opinion because they haven't got to million to billion. So don't let them cloud your direction. Let's begin to play. Now, July 4th, 2009, the world's great. I'm helping people 6 days a week. I got my 3 yachts in my backyard. I got everything I want worth millions and billions. My wife says, honey, can we take one of the yachts to watch the fireworks with a group of people? I said, okay, why not? Next day, they called the time of death at 5:41. I died July 5th, 2009. I'm dead here, but I'm somewhere else, and I can hear everything they're saying. So understand something. My tax attorney tells my wife he's going to take care of everything, tricks her to sign a POA, power of attorney. Steals my life while I'm laying there dead. The nurse, while my wife's falling apart, says, is he a donor? All right. The bottom line from there, I got basically in this place I was. Jesus gave me a choice to stay in peace or go back. The moment I said go back, the machine went beep, 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 and the lady dropped her clipboard. It freaked her out. Like I just said, and go boo. It would have been funny at least. Anyway, so understand, there's no excuses. I moved literally 24 times by the time I was 11 and a half years old. Some of the people made me pay rent at 8 years old. Who makes a kid pay rent? I'd sell seeds, clackers, and mow yards. I'd steal my money. They called it rent. So understand, I've been shot twice. I've been knifed 6 times. So understand something. It's very simple. I got no excuses, but neither do you. So you got a choice today. You can stay being lazy. You can stay being where you're at, not doing a damn thing, or you can get off your assets. See it, believe it, go get it. It's up to you. But again, I want you to reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Now, one of my books that I have ready to be printed and go out this year is called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. See, being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. So I want you to understand that today as well. So let's show you some more goodies. Let's show you some Lamborghinis that I obtained. Didn't have to rent it for an hour or two. I get tired of those phonies. Oh, I'm sorry. From there, I want to show you the mansion, the Duffy. All right, how I broke the record. It's the highest kick and white men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. How about more Lamborghinis? How about race boats in the backyard? How about helicopters? How about U-Docks? How about yachts? How about some Ferraris? Wow. You see, I'm not full of you know what. You got a choice. It's Ray's rules. I make millionaires. You want to join them? But remember, I created a blueprint when I started at 9.5. See it, believe it, go get it. Isn't it about time you learn how to play? But that's up to you today. Credit repair is a fraud. Look it up online. Okay? All right? The Federal Trade Commission says they can't collect money from, but they do it every day. So I'd like you to write down section 611. Write it down. Find out what you can do for yourself today, too. So let's understand something right away. See, what credit repair companies do is they write stupid letters. Literally. And what their letters are just trying to deny. It's not mine, not late kind of crap. It wakes up the creditor. It kind of pisses them off. Your score doesn't go up. It goes down. I thought your goal was 750. So understand something. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no magic wand. If you got an open collection account, man up, woman up, take care of your responsibility. You can't rip off your creditor, by the way. If you're trying to do that, good luck. That's not going to work. If you want a 750 score, and that's what you truly want, all you have to do is 3 things. Write them down. It's very simple to do. Any open collection account, negotiate. Okay? From there, all cards but 2, 25, 29%. Got it? All cards but 2. From there, we're going to do a rapid refresh and a rapid rescore that I created in basically 39 years ago when I was teaching Yarborough and working with Ken Yarborough. All right, and Harold Stokes. So understand. Now, I call this literally the KISS method. KISS stands for keep it simple, stupid. Okay? It's the 3-step, not hard to do. So again, all right, first 25 steps today. Let's give those to you right away. Goal is I need your Credit Karma login right away. Okay? I want to analyze your credit. They have no phone number to help you. They've been indicted in the past. They lie a little bit. They're not ready to help you. They want you to go clickety-clack. That's why there's no phone number to help you. All right, as they play. But it's okay. My new dashboards will hopefully put them in last place. As we play, let's understand step 1. Now, step 2 is very simple. I want to analyze your personal credit within about 24 hours of today. Okay, I want to show you exactly what you need to do on your part while I do the rest for you. We're going to build a relationship for the next 3 months, 6 months to a lifetime. Okay, 750 score, getting you that 90 days. That's our goal. Okay, as we do that, tearing apart the reports, we're going to work in conjunction. Now, I need you to pay attention to this form. This is the form you never paid attention to. It's the application for Social Security card. Do you understand that? All right, let's understand. Mama got this at the hospital for you if Nixon already took the gold standard out. If not, you did it yourself between 14 and 16 years old. Okay? The reason they had Mama do it is because they took the gold standard out and they needed to bond every baby right when they come out of the wound for $35 million apiece and print some more damn money. That's just the truth. So we have to pay attention this time. because you never paid attention to this form ever. And you can download the form too. Line 1 says name to be shown on card, full name at birth other than above. Then it says other names used. So let's understand. People who got credit in the mail in the 70s and 80s did not use their SSN. Some dummies started doing, people fall like sheep and ducks. So your SSN is for your 1040 tax return. Now, I'd like you to pull your Social Security card out of your personal wallet right now. See, I don't believe you read the card front and back and never paid attention. You're too busy falling like sheep, and that's going to change. When you read the card today and pay attention, it'll say do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, and it always says don't use for ID purposes, don't carry with you. But then it says property of Social Administration, not you, IRS. So we got an SSN, remember, to get our job to follow our tax return to taxes for every dollar we bring in. That's the goal, and they can bond us. That's why I do it as a baby. When you got your first paycheck a long time ago, you thought you were ripped off. You literally thought the company you worked for ripped you off because half your money was missing. Until they pointed out, someone did, that the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. There's the goal. We make our sheep and we're ducks. My goal is to change the world, and your goal today is to write down 10 people and get them to goal setting tomorrow morning. It's free to the world tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to change the world. I want you to help me help you. You help you, I'll help me. Got it? So understand, your problem is you didn't pay attention to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution and the Supreme Court. So we're going to start paying attention to our we the people. You get to take an SSN, SS4, file one tax return, and almost never pay tax again. All right, understand. I want you to pay attention. We're going to play by the rules. Okay, we're not going to play games. All right, we get one SSN, and that means most 9 out of 10 people screw it up every day, and a corporation gets one tax ID. Well, then they see the corp on the Secretary of State's website, so they sue the corp, they sue you. Doesn't that make us a duck? So understand today, it's very simple, the division process. We're going to do what banks and grocery stores and cities do, but we're not using subsidiaries, we're using divisions because it's more private, okay? And that's the goal till you get to 5 million. Then at 5 million, you use subsidiaries, okay? So we got a goal is simple. What are we looking to do? We have to learn to become a certified CFO. We have to program our brains into millionaire status. So I have to rebuild you because you use your SSN. That way you become a CFO for a corporation division, and we build the cash credit right away. From here, I'd like you to make sure you understand SS4. So you can literally become a double CFO. Is that okay? So let's understand today. We're going to choose wisely. We're going to put our ducks in a row, and you're going to build a corporate umbrella. Got it? That's your goal. I want you to pay attention today, because if you want your life changed, all right, ask yourself a question today. How old are you? Look at the past. Roller coaster, faith, and persistence. All right, the world's not been always for you, have they? Friends and family, I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way, do most of the work for you. Okay, and I've been doing this for 45 years. Now I do have, all right, online 72 reviews. I have 9 shitheads, 4 not clients, 5 that keep screwing up and blame me. Now, if you read the review and you believe a shithead, then basically that's up to you. All right, out of 45 years. I had one turd say, well, that's not too bad in 45 years. Oh, well. So we go back to the form. The application for a Social Security card, we pay attention. You download one of those today and read it. We look at line 1. SSN equals 1040 tax return. Then we pay attention a little more. In the corner, it says SS5. You got it? SS5 is IRS. So let's compare SS5 to SS4. Again, banks, grocery stores, they have branches. They bankrupt them using tax IDs. Because when I tell you to Google bankruptcy today, it gives you SSN, SS4. You have the right to learn to play. Line 1 there says legal name of entity or individual person. Are you a person? Yes or no? So your goal is to learn how to play and understand. You brought the pain home because of the lack of knowledge. Become a certified CFO. So now we're going to dissect the form. From now on, you're going to dissect everything you do. We're going to look at basically line 9 says reason to apply. Right in your face, it says banking and credit purposes. The only form on planet Earth and the United States of America Incorporated that allows 1 per entity is an SS4. Got it? Now, a corporation should only do 4 things. That's it. Buffer tax means you don't pay tax till you're profitable. You pay your bills first. All corporate credit is a write-off, interest rate and credit card. So we don't use personal credit. That'd be stupid. From there, car at fleet price, hotel, buffet. Got it? Now, you have 7 reasons why you want a division. I want you to write them down because you can't take a picture. Pictures do not do anything besides stay in your phone in the cloud and you put it away. It's about time you get off your ass and put it here. Write it down. Line of defense. Screwed up, get another one. They're cheap. Multiple functions, buy wholesale price, multiple credit reports, real estate, flippity-dippity-doos, and separate liability. So I need you to write down divisions give you the line of defense. Can you write it down? Now, under the corporate umbrella, debt follows tax ID. That's how banks, grocery stores, and cities file bankruptcy. And every one of them have credit reports too. So under the credit reports that I build you, we can finance the dream without you stealing from your family. Now, I'm going to guarantee everything I say, everything 100%. But you have to do what I ask you to do or what I tell you to do. You have to be part of the program. You have to follow through. I add history to you, corporate division, but if you violate, all right, because we're not here to play push me, pull me. That means don't jack up cards, do not apply, do not crash your wrapper rescore. If you do, I'm going to charge you a fee or close your case. Do not blame me like those shitheads online that put me down because they won't follow through. They can't man up and woman up. Okay? Liars are liars. You got a choice. If you got a debt and you have not negotiated and solved the problem, it's going to hit your credit report again and again and again and again and again. Negotiate the damn thing. They'll settle for almost nothing. You got to have your past, present, future. Past can't change future. IRS.gov, you got a problem with them? They have a form too. 656, 433 A and B. You can solve your problem now. Your problem is you. So let's understand how to play. Now, I'm going to recalculate your credit score, doing a rapid refresh that I invented 39 years ago and rapid scoring that I did for your mortgage companies. Got it? We're going to make your score go up. 750. But you have to be part of the program. You have to let me repackage you. You have to understand you got to go to class and not following your what? So we're going to do the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. It's a 3-step. You're all going to get a 750. 750, not hard to do. What do I have to do? Analyze your credit. I have to tear apart the reports. I have to do a rapid rescore. I got to put your butt in class on Saturday. Go as many times as you can. We're going to target a 750. I'm going to give you, and I'm going to understand, I'm going to give you a $1,000 card, all right, and during the program and at the end, I'm going to charge you $9.99 so you can reimburse yourself and have positive cash flow and credit to your new credit file we rebuilt as we do this. Now, during the broadcast, I cut that price in half. So in other words, for $499, okay, it's kind of a giveaway. The card becomes $500. You scan, you pay a fee, okay? Use Zelle, Zelle's free. It's very simple. The card becomes $500, like I said. Here's Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, RayEraseCredit.com, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. The discount is only during the broadcast. If you want to refer people to me, very simple. All right, call them all today, text them, email them, whatever. Get them to goal setting tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Everybody needs to be there. It's going to be the largest turnout ever in a long time. Goal setting. People buy, I'll build you more credit, or I'll sell you 10%. But if they basically sign up, they got to say you referred them when they sign up, period, or you get nothing. As we play, I need you to write down a phone number. Write down 888-567-8688. You added yourself to the national mailing list. You did it, nobody else. All right, you're a voter. Great. You use your home address. That voting list is sold 412 times per year. You have a corporation. You have a cable bill. Your problem is you. Instead of the news talking about, getting rid of the robocalls, why don't you stop how they create them in the first place? Again, call the number, opt out for 5 years. Now, our goal is to plan the problem. That means every one of you, all right, you've been ripped off by a friend and family member probably. You spent thousands of crap that didn't work. So we're going to start planning the problem. We're going to have a backup for a backup. You're going to take every card in your purse or wallet today and write down safety, sticky, Limit 25%, never past 29%. Got it? You're going to create your own line of defense, and you're going to do exactly what I told you to do. And we're going to understand all dashboards on dashboards, credit bureaus, and everything else. 0 to 29 is green, the way I designed it for Yarborough years ago. 30 is yellow, 50 is red. The sticky will give you the discipline you've been lacking all along. Okay, step 5. Now, we've got to understand something today. It's very simple. Yes, I know you're going to have an emergency, and you're all going to go, ah, and crash and burn. No. The stupidity of man and woman is very simple. All right, when you jack up your cards, you get stuck, you can't ride a dilly squat, you can't get any more. That's called stupid. Okay, flat out. Here's your solution. There are 2 cards on planet Earth. You've heard of planet Earth, right? That never fluctuate your credit ever, as long as you maintain the payment. You can max them out $1 million, every one of the damn cards. They never, never, never go up and down based on a percentage. That's your backup for a backup. No more excuses. From there, what happens when you lose your job, have an emergency, everybody does the same thing. They run out of time, they run out of money, they can't wait to go jack up their credit and screw it up. That's what they all do. So understand today we're using common sense. If you needed $5,000 now, you ask your friends, your family, the bank, they all say no. The average person uses $50 a month or so a week. So the average person wastes $50 every other day. Here's a $5,000 card in my hand. If I max the sucker out, the payment's $50 a month. So what the average person wastes and kind of what I'll say piss away every other day, they kind of maintain safety credit card. Unfortunately, they didn't. They thought credit card was free. Now, I say the average person wastes $140 a week. It's $600 a month. If we take $50,000 off of a corporate credit card, $50,000, and using common sense, the payment is $612.26. During a pandemic, I can buy 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through, a business that stayed open, and delivery service too. Reaching your goal, believe in you. I kick the door jam at 10, I kick the basketball hoop, and all they do is go, whoa. White men do jump, just stupid people say we don't. You got a choice today. Nixon took the gold standard out. What do you do next? Most people didn't pay attention. Sorry. So let's write down Ray's rules. Let's write down 100,000, and let's not use more than 29%. Let's have $71,000 of safety credit in case blankets a fan, lost a job, or pandemic. And let's not use our personal credit to start a business because that'd be stupid. We're going to use corporate credit. We're going to build it on the corporation. All right, you're going to be the CFO. You get to write off the interest rate and the credit card. When you win, you should absorb the taxation. When you lose, that's a division. You bankrupt the piece and you keep the corporation of the pieces in track as long as you have no intent to do fraud. Got it? We're going to do it my way from now on. We're not going to bring the pain home. Bringing the pain home sucks. All right, it's a blueprint. It's Ray's rules. It's your cake and eat it to step 7. All right, becoming a certified CFO and never bringing the pain home. Got it? This is our goal. As we go through it, we reach it 100% of the time. There I am, dead, H1N1. The hospital took a picture. I wish I could have said it went boo, but I could not. Google the address, you'll find out I'm telling you the truth. The truth will set you free. Once again, 2 commas get to come back and help you. All right, the devil's trying to hold us down and knock us down. But God's delays aren't God's denials, so we got a choice. Now, I need you to pay attention to chapter 18. This is the law book. It's public record. You can pull it out anytime you want. It's not here to give legal accounting advice. What does it say? A corporation is defined as a legal person. It may sue or be sued. It says it right in front of you. I learned this at 7.5 at the Hope Family House where they have the little poker game. I wrote it down. They told me I was weird, probably true. I did go the next day, rode my little bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department because next door I knew there was a library. I went and said, ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away rudely. She came back and said, here's a mock of this, here's the book. She was going to be off. She slammed it on the counter. Ay, ay, ay. So I read the book. Then I got pissed off, didn't say anything. I read the book. I went back, all right, for 2 years. Listen carefully. For 2 years, since there's no blueprint, when I was 7.5 and it still isn't to this day, let's use my blueprint, period. What's going to happen is simple. I went back for 2 years. I created my own blueprint, and this was the ultimate goal. So remember, the lack of knowledge makes us do stupid things, and we're not stupid. So what do? I set up Helping Hand Industries. I got $100,000 of credit in the mail. I got named in the movie Dave, and I basically came up with my blueprint to begin that for me, and now you can use it too. All corporations and divisions can get cash credit, write it all off. All right, based on their tax ID. And that's the goal to finance itself. I built $1 million of credit for my cat to prove my point too. Very simple. When I was at the Bonaventure, even Inc. magazine came to interview me. Use plastic to finance your business came from me. Very simple. I want you to get out your magic wand today. I'd like you to basically have 9 divisions of you. 9 divisions. Build a corporate umbrella. I want you to focus today. I want you to understand, if you allow me, Ray Reynolds, to get the tax ID for your corporation or your divisions, listen very carefully. If you allow me in my system, all right, I can build you Experian, TransUnion, Equifax credit reports, tax ID base. I can build you cash credit so you can write it off and finance that business. I can line you up for checkbook money. There's the goal. Now, here's how it works. If you say you want $1 million of credit, it's 9 divisions. If you say you want 5 million, it's 41. It's a numbers game, never lies. Numbers tell the truth. From here, a corporation managing entities, I get you $1 million card up to $1 million. My next question, would you like 9 sisters? Would you like 100,000, $1 million, or $10 million of credit? All right, there's your goal. Every entity, a corporation have babies, these are divisions, is allowed credit report, franchise, piece of property, just like the banks and grocery stores do. So understand something today is very simple. If one screws up, we bankrupt the piece if we have to, with no intent to do fraud. Then we go set up another one. You will never bring the pain home if you allow me to rebuild your life. Okay, I'm sorry you wasted a lot of time so far with not playing with me. I don't know why it took you so long to get here. I've been teaching and preaching for 45 years. I invented division process, period, in 85, 86. You can take the credit I built you. You can loan it out. You can basically get and create cash flow for your time. In my book, 45 years ago on page 6, you can enhance your paycheck or replace it. It says loan literally right there 8 times. As we do this, I want you to talk about free money. For me, corporations free money. What do I get to do? I can take $50,000 of corporate credit. All right, and the payment is $650. So the average person wastes $1,000 a month. So let's watch. I could take this here and invest it into property or loan it out. I'm creating $2,650 per. All right, just on that. And I'm creating literally $2,000 of positive cash flow. So you could literally create and become the bank, but that's up to you. There are 16 ways to create $8,000 to $15,000 a month. Would that free up your time so you can do what you want to do? You had 16 investment opportunities to become an investor in a monthly income. That's up to you. If you say you want 5 million, it's 41 divisions, but that basically comes up to 190,000 a month. Are you serious yet? Making you a money-making machine. Every one of you, tomorrow morning I have goal setting at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every one of you should be telling every friend and family member you got. It's going to be the biggest event I've done in a long time. I like the goodies. Do you like the goodies yet? Let me know. I only show things I obtained. All right, how bad you want it? One of the yachts in the backyard. What are we going to do? Build credit reports under tax ID, person, corp, division, subsidiary. We're going to focus on a division of what? Me. A division of me allows me to guarantee the Lamborghini as a division, and I can buy it into the division so I don't hurt the corp or my family ever again. Your problem is you didn't know how to play, and you got a lot to learn while I do the work for you anyway. The building, the house. SS4 to receive money. We pay tax when we're profitable. Every card, Fair Lending Act, up to 99 more. After today, if you're not willing to play, then please go away. All right, because I want people that are serious here today. That's the goal. Corporation, you got one? Check it out, Secretary of State. See your name. Hopefully it scares the crap out of you. Use your home address, tell yourself you did something stupid and change it. It's that simple. My way, putting your ducks in a row. Your way, they sue the corp, you became a duck. That sucks. Divisions of me, divisions of you. Line of defense. Remember, divisions are privately filed. No one can basically come get you. It's like a needle in the haystack. If you play by the rules. Now here's how it works. When I do the divisions or the tax IDs for you, all right, I get basically, and I put credit reports of $2,000 of history. That's all it is history. Because the history lets the credit report sit there waiting for credit. Got it? So I do all the paperwork for you. The office charges $1,000 per division. I charge $500 each, but understand corporate umbrella credit reports. Make sense? We're going to go through this and you get 500, you get 3 for 1,500. Today I'm giving you 4. So you have 2 of you and 2 for the item you're going to obtain. You can scan, pay a fee, or you can Zelle. Zelles are free. So there you go again. Now, your goal should be $1 million of credit cards, 1 million minimum. Your goal should be 5 million of checkbook money. Okay, that's your goal, and that's what I want to get you. But I need you to pay attention. After we get those, then we're going to go after $100,000 to $1 million of supply and vendor credit, because we're going to make sure we don't have to pay up to 90 days anyway. All right, we're going to establish the Dun & Bradstreet reports as well, as I created their fast track program years ago as well. Here's checkbook money. Unsecured business line of credit up to $150, but the banks require 2-year corporation. 2 years, okay? So if you don't have one, we'll get it this year, wait till next year, or get the one in stock that I have. But it's up to you. You should be thinking about $5.4 million of checkbook money. But it will take corporations and divisions in place. Got it? Now, if you want a corporation that's 2 years old, okay, the office will sell it to you for $999. You can qualify it in any state, pay the fee, no problem. And also, list, it's up to you. If we do it for you, we charge you $250 to do it, plus the state's fee. But again, the office charges $1,000. If you do it during the broadcast, you get it for $299. That means you have to Zelle now, not after I'm done talking. Got it? Now I got 8 special classes, specialties. Tomorrow I'll be doing 10 classes. 6 o'clock is my millionaire clients. They already got the million of credit, going to 5 to 100 million. From there, there's classes all through the day. I repeat that class live again at 4 o'clock to those people too. There's 8 classes in rotation. If you want to learn about leveraging money, like I said about that apartment complex or a franchise, that's the class you cannot miss. Okay, I charge $999. That's $999 for 90 days of specialty classes live with me. Or I charge you $499 each class. If you're not in it, you better think about being in it tomorrow morning. Now, this has to stop, okay? You keep doing this to your family and it sucks, because I'm sorry, you're being stupid. You're not stupid, but you're doing something that makes no damn sense to me. It frustrates me, so don't take it personally. I just can't stand it. It's like scratching a damn chalkboard. Again, 2 cards that allow us to max them out to $1 million. As long as you maintain the payment, your score never fluctuates ever, ever. It is gold and platinum cards. This is your safety, so you never make sure you go, again. That crap stops. Now, every application for cash credit requires a certified CFO. That's going to be you. I'm going to rebuild you. If you want me to build one of these gold and platinum cards up, I normally charge $999. It's very simple. That's $999. Okay? Now, if you wanted 2 for you and 2 for the corporation, that's up to $4 million of pushing that credit up. That's $4,000. Today, during this broadcast only, right now, have price with me, not paying a commission, not getting a salary, not getting a paycheck, for $1,998. Office is going to charge you $4,000. So it's an opportunity that you can save some money. It's up to you during the broadcast only. It's a Zelle. As we do this, please listen. Okay? I haven't had a paycheck for 30 years. I don't need one. I don't want one. That is not my goal. That is not my plan. I want to get back in front of thousands of people and help the world change their stupidity. Using personal credit to start a business is stupid. Jacking it up, getting stuck, can't get any more, can't write a diddly squat is stupid. Okay, plain stupid, and you're going to agree with me. When I build corporate credit, you get to write off the interest rate in the credit card. It gets to finance itself. It's kind of like free money, maintain the payment. When you win, you absorb the taxation usually. If you lose, you would bankrupt a division and not to corporate, not your family. Without divisions, you've given yourself one chance to try and you keep screwing it up. That stops. I want you to understand, borrow money is not taxable. When you retire, your bills never go away. And your goal is to have your cake and eat it too. Do we understand that today? Raise rules, become a certified CFO, and never bringing the pain home. All I had as a kid was pain. I had to study everything I could to be smarter than anybody ever knew. And that's the truth. You get $1,000 or $1 million. I write you a check for $1 million now. You put it in your personal account. I'm going to tell you that's just stupid. You only get to keep $375. Put it in the corporation, you get to pay all the bills first, pay tax on the leftover. No leftover, doesn't seem to be any tax. The United States of America Incorporated got 50 corps called states, state got corporations called cities. They invented Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. Do you hear me? Again, this is a problem. They bankrupted debt. You stood there going, like a dummy, and you didn't think, what can I do for me? Don't accept anything. All right, you didn't have to bring the pain home. You did it because of the lack of knowledge. And that's going to change because you know me now. Google bankruptcy. SSN, something goes wrong in your life again, is that you and your family again, or corporation, tax ID, division, subsidiary. Plan the problem. You see, I want to change the world starting today with you. Corporation, I get you up to $1 million. But again, you got to pay attention, get your butt to class. Because I don't want you to fall in your, you know what? But if you don't pay attention, do not blame me. I cannot believe those 5 shitheads online put me down when they're not telling the truth. I've taken them on any place and any time to tell the truth. And I did that through an interview. It's on raisecredit.com. Bunch of lying doo-doos. But again, what did you do? You got a corporation before you met me. Oh, good. You spent thousands of dollars. Attorney, CPA, and incorporating service. Are you kidding me? You learned diddly squat. I learned at 9.5 years old, corporations were free. You pay a little filing fee. So if you paid more than a filing fee, you killed money. That's called stupid. California even waived the fee till June of this year. You don't have to be a duck or a sheep. So today, let's show you a program that you can get into. So then there's no excuse. The national average for a corporation right now is $3,000. I don't understand why. It makes no sense since they're free anyway, the filing fee. Let's rebuild your credit. Rapid score. Let's give you articles, also tax ID for free if you don't have them. If you do, we'll build what you got. Set up in level 1. Every Wednesday and Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with me live. Okay? I'm going to give you $5,000 of corporate credit to you and your corporation. During this broadcast only, I'm going to discount that to what the average person wastes and pisses away in a given month, which is $999. Okay? So the bottom line is you can scan, pay a fee, or you can sell. The discount is during the broadcast only. All right, it's $999 and 5 times your money back to you. No excuses. Million in the making. $5,000 normally, $25,000 of credit, $5,000 back, 5 times your money back. You scan, you pay a fee. Today I discounted to $24.99. That's going to be half price, and you get 10 times your money back. You're getting $25,000 of credit to you and the corporation. No excuse, guaranteed, very simple. Discount is during the broadcast only. And if you don't follow through, that's on you. Don't blame me, please. This is the expedited package I do for everybody. Run your race, beat your Dow, get out of my way while I rebuild you. From there, we have to understand something. Getting past go, getting the goodies. I like the mansions in the harbor of God's gift. I like the race boats and yachts to say the Ray Reynolds University.com. I like the helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings too. Now, I need you to do yourself a favor. I want you to change your driver's license today. I want you to reorder DNV, whatever state you're in, .gov, and reorder the license and use P.O. Box mail and address. I've had 2 clients murdered at their front door because the DMV lets us sell mailing list. Okay, that's step 12. Now, the way you bought a car, I'm sorry, I call it silly and dumb. You literally stood there for 5 hours. They sweated you, treating like a duck and a sheep. You lost 5,000, got 9 inquiries. You gave them a piece of paper. You should have wrote down allows 1 inquiry and took a picture. You should have set the tone that day, but you did not do that. We're going to buy cars my way. Ray's rules. Got it? A car, fleet price, tax ID division. Can you write it down? Fleet price, tax ID division. We're going to do it my way because your way, sorry, sucks. Corporation, fleet price, tax ID division again. We have to put on a personal report, and we don't have to worry about gap insurance. It's a corporate write-off, and you're becoming a certified CFO. Got it? Lose a house or a car, creditor can give it back to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you have an IRS problem too. There you go. The registered owner on a car should always be a division. You got 54 bloodsucker attorneys on TV. You got billboards, all right, saying they're all number 1. They interrupt every time you're on social media. Were you in an accident? Were you the passenger? Were you in the back seat? Were you in the trunk of the car? I mean, when they sue the registered owner, that's you. Makes you a duck. Division, they get diddly squat. Plan the problem again. So let's understand, all right, planning the problem. Step 14. Today, I want you to focus. The Lamborghini Division Corporation. Lamborghini Division Corporation, they sue, they get diddly squat. Got diddly squat? Again, you buy a piece of property today. I want it put into a division because you don't know if they're going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. Your paycheck offset by your house payment, no problem as well too. Our goal is simple. Google did not pay any tax on that first 10 billion to trillion. They don't have to pay tax because they have lines of credit more than they bring in. Borrow money is not taxable. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. So understand something today. He bought Twitter in 24 hours. Twiddly-dee and twiddly-dum. He's got basically now a spaceship. So do the other 2 guys too. So you can learn to win the game, and you can learn to play the game, and you can join the club if you want to. That's up to you, step 15. Carl here doesn't pay state or federal tax because his lines of credit more than he brings in. You got Disney, Walt Disney, we all know about, all right, how they duck taxes in Newsweek. They created an IOU on $1 billion, and borrow money is not taxable. So they pay no tax on $1 billion, leveraging money to more money. If you want to be assigned a specialist, you call 800-510-3338. Run your life through a corporation or conjunction. That would be the goal. The goal is to pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. Your paycheck is taxable income. You get the leftover. That means you're paying car, gas, registration, insurance. The bottom line, you should be yelling no. That way, very simple right away. Simple. All right, you can drive a company car like I do. That's up to you, step 17. Now, I'd like you to get an SS4 form today. I'd like you to find out I'm telling you the truth. It says banking and credit purposes. You don't have to be a duck. You can go to irs.gov and download that form right away. All right, that way you learn how to play. You get to play the game, learn to win from now on. So Mama, she signed the SSN after the baby was born because Nixon took the gold standard out. From there, everything to me is rules and tools. So if you have a house or buy a house, it's escrow, closed homestead trust. Have a house not in a trust, I'm sorry, that's stupid. They sue you, they take it away. From there, and you die, get stuck into probate, your family got diddly squat. Piece of property is very simple. When you fix it up, you hire the contractor that hires the subcontractor that stands outside Home Depot. So basically, they slip, fall, and cut corners. What do? Well, they slip, fall, and they sue you and take everything you got. My way, they get diddly squat. So I'd like you to think about, literally, my way, because it works. I like diddly squat. Why not, huh? Why don't you look at irrevocable trust today? It's up to you. As you play the game, you learn to win. So I get clients and people all the time saying, Ray, I don't want to pay tax. I tell them, knock off the crap. All right. You cannot play peekaboo with the IRS and make a mess. Wesley Snipes tried to, went to prison and paid $5 million fine. So a goal, if he's tried it, go to irs.gov, download a form called 656-433A and B. Get yourself back in the system where you belong. That is step 20 today. Your ultimate goal is to be an OPM, which is basically going to save up to 70%. You shouldn't have to pay a bill up to 90 days learning how to play. If you close an escrow and get 200,000 left over, what do? Most people act like they're rich and pissed away and they're broke the next day. We're going to take that 200,000, raise rules. We're going to leverage it up to 15 million. Borrow money is not taxable. You're going to create the line of defense. We're going to basically do step 21 called blackjack. Oops, you did it again. You get to play. Here's the Ray Reynolds University in 2009. 22,000 square foot building, Irvine Spectrum, locations in 3 states, doing up to $1 million a day. Okay? Found out I lost my life when I was in a coma. They stole everything I had. Now I'm homeless again. What am I going to do? What did I do? I went back to my blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. I pulled out my closet divisions and all the credit I have on cards since I was a little kid. And I built $1 million credit again. I don't stay down. Neither do you from now on, because you met me. You want to change your life? Have closet divisions too. Step 22. Now, it's 1,000 steps to millionaire, becoming a certified CFO. All right, I learned it at 7. It's about time you learn it today. And you're not 7. Reality is credit, corporations credit, division credit, write-off. Let it finance itself. Corporate umbrella. Tax ID allows me to build credit reports for you. Cash credit lined up for checkbook money. Every tax ID is entitled to, all right, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. Do you not get this yet? You screwed up because you didn't know how to play. You say $1 million, I'll say 9 divisions. You say 5 million, I'll say 41. That's up to you. So when I do division process here, you get a discount, and you call the office, you do not. 1,000 each. Here they're 500 each, and you can get today 4 for 3, 4 for $1,500. That's 2 for you and 2 for the actual item you're trying to obtain. Scan, pay a fee, or Zelle, because Zelle's free. There you go. Ultimate goal, what are you willing to lose? Family? You didn't have one as a kid. Corporation, they sue you. No. How about divisions? If we play chess today, we're both losing pieces on both sides. So this means today, flat out, we're both going to get checkmate. That's step 23. Do you understand that? As we play, let's keep in mind, very simple. All right, goal is very simple here. What do we get to do? You give me referrals. I will build you more credit, or I will literally flat out, all right, Zelle you back 10%. But when they sign up, they've got to say your name. They got to put in that Zelle piece in that memo. Now, tomorrow, you should have everybody you know call, email, text, say you can't miss this goal setting class that Ray Reynolds has, a Godfather of Credit, at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow morning. You don't want to miss it too. Now, reaching the dream, think to be the impossible. I've done it all my life. They said I was retarded, okay, because I write with both hands talking at the same time, and I can recall almost everything I do. Ray's rules. So I make millionaires using corporations, divisions that I invented in the first place, and training people to be a certified CFO. Would you like to be next? So understand something today. I want you to write down credit, loan, and money. That leveraging class tomorrow, you got to do this and get cash flow the rest of your life. The goal is the $100,000 for financial freedom. If you want, I will literally rebuild your life as a millionaire corporation. And that's up to you, because I don't have anything besides to hold your hand and do most of the work for you anyway. If you're in the 6 months program, great. If you're not, all right, it was sold out. I had 3 fallouts. So this means 3 people, and now there's only 2 left. You can replace the next 90 days if you want to. In those 90 days, what's going to happen is you and I have a call up to an hour to blueprint you past, present, future. We're going to put you in the video conference for 3 months. All right, we're going to put you in level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty classes so you learn more as well. You're stuck with me for 90 days. That fee has been waived. You're getting $25,000 of cash credit built for you, and literally, to me, it's $3,000 if you Zelle now, or you call the office and they'll charge you $5,000. It's up to you. Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. We're going to go through, because they've asked me to go through the 18 books. So we have a 3-day event for what's called review. So if you're in the 25 people and you want to review that, all right, it's $1,999. All right, and on the 28th, 29th, and 30th, online we'll review all 18 books. If you're not part of the 25, or if you want to join us that day, you can. But again, I'll give you a bunch of bonuses. All right, level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty classes, 50,000 of credit. All right, the moment you sign up, because you're getting $10,000 of bonuses, it says 9, it's actually more. You start to go to class right away, like starting tomorrow. $4,999. Okay, no bonuses, $29.97, $9.99 per day. All right, it's very simple. It's online only. It's a Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. As we play this game, let's remember the goal is to make you a money-making machine. As we play, remember something today. If you want credit lines added to a package once you become a client, we normally charge you 10%. I do have a $50,000, all right, basically $1,500 today, and a $100,000 for $2,500. Those both have to be Zelled during the broadcast. Ray Reynolds recipient, and not a phone number. It's an email address, ray@rayscredit.com. You write the message, what you did on the Zelle, and you always put RW, so it says Ray's webinar. Ultimate goal, there's your Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Keep in mind the goal should be, let me add you to my system to rebuild you. That means I'll show you how to get the American dream, but I'm going to analyze you, pop credit, and rebuild your life. 750 score in usually 90 working days. Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. Your goal is simple today. So if, all right, you have joint credit, I'm sorry, it's just in the way. Buy a house, escrow, close homestead, trust. Corporations, I'll never understand why people spend thousands when they're free and they don't know how to play anyway. They didn't learn diddly squat. Corporations should have divisions, real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. So as we play, let's understand Ray's rules. Very simple to do. As we play, I give bonus cash credit, all right, so you can finance your business and write it all off and have no excuses. Because that's all I hear people to do. They actually go for it or they have excuse. They backpedal and then they're just lazy people anyway. Step 24. As we play today, keep in mind if all you want from me is a 750, I'll analyze your credit, I'll rebuild your credit, wrap it, rescore. All right, I'll have you go to class on Saturday. Goal is 750. I charge $9.99, give you 1,000 card back. During the broadcast, I discount it to $4.99. You scan, you pay a fee, or basically Zelle because it's free. And the reality is for 90 days, that card I get you is only $500 to reimburse you 100% anyway. Starter package, rebuild the credit, rapid score. Articles, also tax ID for you for free. If you have them, I'll build what you got. Set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday. 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time live with me. Instead of $2,000 today, I'm discounting it to $9.99. I'm giving you $5,000 of credit, 5 times your money back. Scan, fee, Zelle, free. Simple. From there, if you want 25,000 of credit as a bonus, I'm discounting it to $24.99 today. You scan, you pay a fee, or use Zelle. And you're getting that rebuilding your life. Very simple to do. So your goal today, if you want me to expedite that, is do it right away. And there's your Zelle information. So the goal would be a corporation, divisions. Your banks and grocery stores and cities do this in front of you with subsidiaries. I want divisions for more private. I want you to basically stop bringing the pain home. Become a certified CFO. Reprogram your brain into millionaire status. You got to start looking behind the curtain. You got to stay safe and strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So let's keep in mind at the end of the day, all right, you have no excuses. No excuses besides go to the classes. Let me hold your hand, do most work for you anyway. Today, if you Zelle any opportunity, you get to win bank transfer deposit. You call the office, need to be signed as specialist at 800-510-3338. You can do that too. The ultimate goal, tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I have a goal setting. You should invite everybody you know to that goal setting tomorrow morning. If they do any type of business, I will Zelle you back 10% or I'll build you more credit. Okay, the ultimate goal, but they got to mention your name when they do it. So we stay safe, we stay strong, we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And you never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.